Okay, so we got another. What's it
That was
called?
crazy what you asked me to do. You know that.
Crazier than sneaking into the irradiated zone and playing tag with an army of mercenaries?
Point taken.
Like I said, we can help each other. But understand this, it's just a temporary partnership. You and I are not friends.
Sure thing, partner. Looking forward to working with you.
Partner.
Listen, who gave you the music box?
Crazy old man like a vagrant. Normally I don't work with people like that, but it's not like the zone provides a lot of choice in clients. I did what I was asked of me, got paid and left. That's the end of it.
You mentioned that you're looking for someone. Who?
Normally I'd say, none of your damn business. But in the spirit of trust, I'll tell you. It's my brother. I need to find him and ask him some questions.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Nice. 4 bread. That's good. 'Cause that's bread to everybody. Does that mean we can build new things, or?
What's going on, Igor?
Hey there, old timer. What's cooking?
Nothing much. I need to remember to check the dosimeters.
Let's see. Train.
Hey, Sasko, you're experienced, right? Is there anything you can teach me about?
About what? Living on the streets? Hey, I'm not offended. I can show you a thing or two, but you need to practice if you're serious about improving.
Could be interesting. Reflex, no idea what that is. Why doesn't it say just because you don't have full? It should at least say what it does. Oh. Let's see. Patience. Like you want to know what the heck it does. Ooh, patience is good. That's shotgun damage. Reflex is increasing your health bar by 3 points. That's the 2 things I would like to get then. Reflex and patience.
Actually, I can't do it right. I would like to redistribute our gear.
Sure, redistribute the shit out of it.
Here. And he has like nothing in resistance and combat. what we're gonna do with all this ammo down. Oops. That was the wrong way around. This armor is better than nothing.
How are things, Professor?
I would like to...
Sure.
Oh yeah. Only if I should do this now or wait. Oh yeah, and I can build sleeping. That should be it for now, I think. We need some herbs.
Answer the radio, mousy, mousy, mouse. You know that I know you're there. You cannot hide from me, little mouse. The Rat King is almost upon us, and despite your history with Dogger Raider, you decided to help him. I am disappointed.
right, whatever. Oh, great and powerful rat catcher.
Let us meet in person, Mousy. For real this time. Pripyat Port, look for a red sign painted on a wall. This symbol will protect us from the Rat King.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
Red sign, Pripyat Port. Goodbye.
Okay. Question is that one or that one? Into North, sir. Wonder how rough that one is gonna be. Oh, wow. Good music here. I had to run some collecting stuff, missions after this, I think. Do you want to start? Yes.
Do you really trust Mikhail? Perhaps you just want to follow the crazy and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Once you cross that bridge, there's no turning back. The NAR will have you in their crosshairs.
Yeah. TJ is venting on Twitter, huh?
Уважаемые товарищи, неблагоприятная радиационная обстановка. Уважаемые товарищи, на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти
Let's see, what is this one? Herb. And radiation is too much in here. Oops. Way too much.
I, Tatiana Amelieva, take you, Igor Kimunik, as my wedded husband, and I promise you love, honor, and respect, to be faithful to you and not to forsake you until death do us part.
Home ready.
You're here. Good. Let's get to it. Before we begin, there's something I need to ask you. I'm looking for a woman.
A woman? Not many women around here. Try Kiev or maybe Slavodich.
I don't mean a prostitute. I'm looking for someone specific. Tatiana Amelieva.
Sorry, I don't know any Tatianas around here. Look, we're on the fucking clock. Can we get on with this? Alrighty then. First up, every mission needs a code name that is totally unrelated to the job itself. Any ideas?
I don't care.
I don't care. It's weird, but it's not going to work for our purposes. How about Panzerkampfwagen? You like it, right? Good. Anyway, I tracked down the comms vehicle that does the rounds every week. There's a laptop inside that you need to get at.
And?
And upload an exploit that'll get you inside. I'll walk you through it.
Fine. Let's hope it works.
Look sharp. The truck is coming. Commence Operation Panzerkampfwagen. The fucking Panzerkampfwagen is on, my man. Over and out.
And we do save. Fortunately, the Dark Stalker is gonna spawn at any moment here. What? Oh, damn it. It's almost 5 minutes now.
Quantum traces of the portal generator. You're not. Why did you have to?
Okay, and of course, all of a sudden he found us. Okay, not gonna hide that then.
Do you really trust Mikhail?
Didn't think he was
Perhaps
gonna
you
be able
just
to get
wanna
in
follow
there.
the crazy and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Once you cross that bridge, there's no.
Considering it was a questing room. Mission. Damn it. So 4 minutes waiting then. I think I'm gonna do that one and then I'm gonna do that one and then after that we'll see how much time we have left. Maybe we do some of these other things. Depends on the black stalker spawning because I don't want to lose too much psyche. I lose 2 bars every time he spawns. It's silly.
I have arrived at his last known position. This.
What the heck? All of a sudden he can spawn on me, okay. Dun, 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 dun. We try and shoot him there just to see how much damage we do with the pistol now. Non-upgraded. But we got the 2 skill. We do 50% more damage with the pistol.
Why did you have to come back?
I don't want to wait 3 more minutes. Or 4, 5 even, maybe. Bum 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 ba-dum.
This is not going to end well for you.
Lockpick. Yeah. No. Okay, let's see. This is.
Stop right there. You're on Pripyat Bradfa turf now.
What? Where?
Bradfa. Pripyat Bradfa. You must be new here, huh? A tourist? What's your name?
Don't feel like explain my past to complete strangers. I was living here before this funny guy was even born.
Oh, hardly. I moved here in 1985. The name's Igor. It was quite a different place back then.
1985. That's 3, 5. Oh, more than 10 years ago. You know what that means, Igor? You're one of us, Pripyat Bradfa, and Pripyat Bradfa rules.
Really? How many of you are in this Bradfa?
There were many of us not so long ago, but it's just me now. I'm the boss. And you can be my right-hand man.
Thanks, I guess. So what happened to the rest of your pals?
Let me think. Sasha was arrested. Grisha was shot dead. Oleg fell down some stairs. Vova drowned in the river. And Aloysia was eaten by a crocodile.
But there are no crocodiles in Pripyat.
No, not a real crocodile. A crocodile. The drug.
You mean decimorphine? No, I've heard about that stuff. It's basically poison. You should keep your guys away from it.
What guys? I told you it's just me now. Evgeny is all that's left. And, you, of course. My second in command. We should celebrate with a drink, but the NIR confiscated my moonshine. But now you're here. Pripyat Bradfa will rebuild, and we'll hit those NIR bastards hard. They'll never see it coming.
You can help me, friend. I'm looking for a woman. Her name's Tatiana Amelieva.
Tatiana? Ah, a beautiful name. She sounds like a beautiful woman. Tell me, you have some photos?
No. I had one, but,
Too bad. I've never heard of her. She's your woman, right? Ah, love. I was in love once. Ksenia. Oh, what a woman she was. She promised to cut my balls off if I ever betrayed her.
And did she?
What a funny guy you are. I really like you. Nah, she didn't. She dumped me. But she said I was too smart for her.
So, anything interesting going on around here lately?
Well, there's something fishy happening in the power plant. Those NAR fuckers have been running around like crazy lately. And there's this creepy fuck with a black mask hunting for something. Whatever it is, it's bad for business. He leaves me alone, but he scares my customers.
So you do have other customers?
What did I just say? That fucker's been scaring him away. If it wasn't for him, this place would be busier than the Izmailovsky market.
You mentioned something about trade. What kind of things do you have?
I don't know.
What do you mean, you don't know?
Duh. I sell boxes of loot. I never open them, so I don't know what's in them.
That doesn't make any sense. Each box is totally random?
Duh. My loot boxes are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's deep.
I know. Ksenia told me I was the biggest physiologier in our neighborhood. It's very simple. One food ration for one box of loot. 1 box a day. Igor, we just met, but I feel like I've known you for years. You're like a brother to me now. Have a free box of loot, on me. But don't tell anyone. It's a secret. A Bratva secret.
I better be going now.
Bratva forever, Igor.
Alcohol and listening på pump it. What the heck? Damn, that was a lot of nice stuff. Shit, that was high radiation.
Contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Kick some Moscow, dig beards.
It just seems like this guy never moves though.
Volodya, is that you? Stop playing games, you fucking idiot.
Ah.
I repeat, target is down.
Ah.
Do you really trust Mikhail? Perhaps you just want to follow the crazy and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. Once you cross that bridge.
Of course, there was another one patrolling out there. Guess to go in there, we're gonna have to get around somehow.
It's probably a rat or something.
Mikhail, I've got the laptop. Tell me what to do.
Great fucking job. Type in www.heartisalonelyhunter.ru and press enter. Download the last file in the column, the one called Sweet Lonely Boy Will Meet Sugar Mom. Cool name, yeah? Execute the file and voila, you got access to their database. Unless you screwed something up. Next step is to get to the comms tower and strike the fatal blow. Hey, Igor. Before you rush off, look for some intel first. You want to find Tatiana, remember?
Olivier is right. There must be something in the NAR database about Tatiana.
Fuck, no, you can't do that! If you start digging around, they'll lock you out, and we'll lose our shot at kicking them in the digital nuts. Remember, you still need to get to the comms tower and upload the actual virus.
Can you provide some kind of distraction?
Absolutely! In fact, I've been waiting for you to ask.
Okay, so where do we need to go now then? Here.
detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him.
There's something over there? Another 4.5 minutes of yes.
What's that smell? Did someone take a shit out here or what?
Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close.
Can't really run here because of the enemies and the soldiers here. Otherwise I would just leg it here.
I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him.
How's the cyberpunk adventure going, Diggy?
Found quantum traces of the portal generator. Must be close.
I could use a smoke.
You're beginning to try my patience, Professor.
Yeah, which is annoying.
I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. I know you're here. Come out.
I should have taken that job at my father-in-law's factory.
Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him.
I mean, if there wasn't soldiers around, I would just run here, but
Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friend.
Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close.
the most annoying part is it's my psyche goes down by 2 bars every time it spawns now.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. I know you're here. Come out.
But that means I can enjoy my coffee and talk to you guys a little bit more, right?
Must be close.
Patrolling Pripyat almost makes you wish you were someplace else.
I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. I know you're here. Come out.
You can tell Diggy has been playing a lot of Cyberpunk.
Detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him.
Jack into Cyberware Flatline. You playing a hacker in
Arrived at his
Cyberpunk?
last known position.
It's only a matter of time.
Nuclear nanodiamond battery level low.
Don't make it hard.
Warning. Nuclear nanodiamond battery level critical.
Because you forgot to top off the radiator with water, dumbass. That's where the fucking engine overheated. Come again? No, fuck you. You're the one who's supposed to top it off. That's your job. It's your fucking fault. Oh, really? You're such a good driver, are you, huh? Good. Then for fuck's sake, drive here and pick me up. Christ.
Still no checkpoint.
Hey! Hey, you! Hey, cocksuckers! What's up? I'm over here! Is this what you guys do for work when you come back from Syria?
Contact. Second floor. Don't let him get away.
Did he just blow himself up? God damn it! Mikhail! Mikhail!
I'm fine, but don't come near the building. I think the charges were too close to the chemical dump. What do you think is in those barrels? Fuck! Maybe you should call Gazprom's emergency line.
Just get the hell out of there!
Don't worry about me. Just wipe the servers. Go to www.heartisalonelyhunter.ru, download Smelly Panties of Doom, and execute. I wish you could search the data, but you only get to enter a single command before it boots you out, so no typos.
Fuck this maniac, Igor. Query the database while you got the chance.
Oh, this is better. We're gonna have to do this, I think.
It's done. I hope it hurts.
Leaving. Don't wanna lose more. Or lose more psyche. Yeah, I know you meant nomad. Have that one in case we need it. Oh. Yeah, I will try Cyberpunk at some point. Seems we have a lot of nice, interesting options to pick from. Our cycle all the way up. Okay. Nation security. Make another one of these. Oops. Aw, come on, we build up there. Interesting in construction, that. That's the gun we want. I see. Damage 10. It's like, okay. Gonna be a while before that we use it.
Serpigo?
I'm okay. What's on your mind?
Exploring Pripyat sometimes reminds me of my life in Moscow when I was a teenager. We used to live in one of those awful cheap flats called Khrushchevka.
I remember that. I used to live in one as well. They were the epitome of communist architecture.
Right. Small, narrow, and claustrophobic. Like a cage made of concrete. A scientist might say its size was inversely proportional to how much the family members hated each other. And somehow it seemed to shrink every year. There was this urban legend going around about the front door being too narrow to fit a coffin through.
I never heard that one.
So, it was better not to die inside, you feel me? I wonder all the time what really happened to my parents. And every Wednesday funeral, I had to run. But that's a story for another day, I guess.
I'm really sorry about your parents, Sashko. Hey, Sashko, you...
About what? I can show you a thing.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Life on the streets taught me that quick reflexes can mean the difference between coming home and coming home in a box. Sometimes it can help you dodge a bullet. I mean, not literally, but you can remove yourself from harm's way. Let's see if I can teach you some new tricks, old dog. First, breathe from the bottom of your belly. Slowly flex that diaphragm. Feel the air filling you from your toes to the top of your head. Now, don't hold it. Just release it. Not too slow, but not too fast either. Focus on your breathing and repeat the exercise 3 or 4 times. Okay, talk is cheap. I'm gonna fire the rubber bullets at you. You try to anticipate the shot and cover before you get hit. Ha! That was fast. You're pretty spry for an over-the-hill pre-perestroika scientist. Take cover, Igor. You're getting good at this. Take cover, Igor. Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it. Take cover, Igor. Good to see you're still in shape. It'll come in handy. Outstanding. You got the reflexes of a teenage gangbanger on Crystal. I'd take you into my crew. No questions asked.
What the heck?
Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it.
Okay, so hereby after this, I think we're gonna start working on need herbs. Want that one. That one, everything requires herbs. Like, what the heck? Chemical parts. That one +2 damage. Or what do we have? Oh, it's ranged, which is kinda meh. I'd rather go with full out damage. Herbs. Everything wants herbs. And I haven't found much about that one though.
Hey, hello? Fuck! Is anyone there?
Mikhail, are you okay?
Not really. I'm fucking stranded in the building I blew up. And there's something else is here. Hurry! You're gonna need a gas mask. Look in the building next to the monument. I'm sure a bright fellow like you will find it right away. Should have thought about the barrels earlier. This gas, it's intense. It's making me hear things, see things.
Or it could just be the drugs he's on. Regardless, I can't just leave him there.
What the fuck is that? It's trying to get me. Help!
Can you see the smoker on the Duggar radar? I'm pretty sure that's your new best friend, Mikhail.
So let's see. We should probably get him. Let's see. %2 only? What the heck, man? Do I have to assign him? Oh, crap, so you have to assign them to something. Or? Nope, nope. Ah, he's still alive, probably. It's don't want to send anybody there.
My dear Igor, you're like the old turtle who ferries creatures across the river on its back, even though some of them are scorpions. And a scorpion will sting. They can't help its nature.
I'm hoping we can get this guy because I think he does the gas mask, it seems like. So let's do a normal save here. Checking see what that is.
Welcome, welcome. Fancy some trading?
I have to ask. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Out here, sometimes I learned that.
You've met Warren?
You know who he is.
She used to work. She went missing.
I'm sorry.
Busy?
We've created and like.
Good luck.
Just gonna see.
All right. Show me what you've got. I think I've done enough trading for now. All right. Sure. I think I've done enough. Good luck building.
Thanks.
Too high radiation in there. Okay, that's a normal one.
I wonder what's for dinner. Hope it's not that fucking pea soup again.
Poem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A hunter went out for a walk. Suddenly a hare appeared and shot him down. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, the hunter is going to die. He was crawling back home, saying, "Bury me low and let me fly." Interesting poem, huh? Around. Oh shit. It's like as soon as you just stand up, you get like insta. And how the heck did you? I was around the corner and I still get shot then. Yeah. Gonna test stuff here now. Reload, so. heck did they go? I'll see how much the pistol does in damage on this gun. Come on, go on.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should... Why did you have to come? This is not going to end.
$53 damage. Whoop-de-doo.
My dear Igor, you're like the old turtle who ferries creatures across the river on its back. Even though
some of them are scorpions. Don't care about that old story, okay?
Welcome, welcome. Out here, I learned that.
You've met Warren? Good luck building your fortune.
Thanks.
Marshmallow. Hold you. Here we got the gas mask. Now next. It's a bit of a ways to go. How did it go there? Hearing this sounds now, well, yes, as well. Isn't here?
Quantum traces of the portal generator. You must be close. You're not half as quiet as you think you are. Show yourself.
Oh, bite me.
Why did you have to come back? Let's see what you're made of.
Let's see, from here, I wonder how I can get to that part.
This is not going to...
Ah, shit.
Why did you have to come back?
Oh, god damn it. I just want to be able to run around a bit, you know? But you.
My dear Igor, you're like the old turtle who ferries creatures across the river on its back, even though some of them are scorpions. And a scorpion will sting.
Stalker.
It's nature.
Spawning. The worst part is that they can spawn at any part too. It's like, okay.
Probably more fucking mice. Better check anyways.
Yeah, very aggressive mouse.
You sleeping on the job, buddy? Huh? Oh, fuck. Help! Help!
I'll help you, buddy. I'll help you too. Take a nap. Back moving.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close.
Oh, the time he exists is so long, like 5 minutes soon.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right
Like 5 minutes a break. We can't really do anything.
Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. I know you're here. Come out.
I couldn't go in there through the door. I didn't get any prompt.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor. Arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him.
Do 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 do.
Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him.
Ba ba da ba 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 ba.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. You're beginning to try my patience, Professor.
So,
Found quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close. I have arrived at his last known position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. I know you're here. Come out.
Come out. Come out.
I detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him.
So let's see any interesting games coming out soon.
Quantum traces of the portal generator. He must be close.
Another, oh yeah, that's Serious Sam in Siberian Mayhem. That's Serious Sam Ford in exactly encouraged me for more of him.
Time before I find him.
I saw they have still the same enemies that
Diamond battery level at 50%.
suicide ones.
Quantum crisis of the
Warning. Nuclear nanodiamond battery level critical.
Mikhail, up! 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 It's time to go! God, what is in those barrels? Must be some kind of incapacitating agent. Maybe substance 78. The mask isn't stopping it. Gotta find Mikhail and get out of here, fast!
What the heck can he...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Who are you? Mommy, did you bring the crystal? The green crystal? I need it so bad.
Is he talking about methamphetamine? Oh, this loser really is a junkie.
Behind you!
Oh my god, what the... Why can't I even...
Crystals!
The green crystal! I need it! Please, Mommy!
Is getting stronger. If we don't leave now, we'll stay here forever.
Your sweet boy is right behind you, Mommy. Igor? Hey, what are you doing here? Oh my... Holy... Fuck. Did I do all this?
We barely made it out alive. The gas masks must have been faulty.
Okay, Gloria.
The hallucinogen should wear off fairly quickly.
I am so goddamn tired. I think I saw my mother. I must be dying or something. Just leave me here.
Nighty night, Gloria.
Why don't you come back to the warehouse
Sweet
with me?
dreams.
You need rest. Don't freak out, okay? I'll open the portal, and you can come back to the base.
You can dream of Hello, can you do anything? I want to take off the stupid... Of course you can't do anything with these stupid prompts popping up. Better go before he spawns.
What the hell was that? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
You want to live forever, Professor? Besides, it had to be done. We gouged out their fucking eyes and cut off their ears this time. NAR's hurting now, at least for a couple of days.
I meant blowing up the goddamn building while you were still inside.
Oh, that? Yeah, small miscalculation on my part. I really didn't know what was in those barrels. Shit. But it was worth it, right? We fisted those bastards hard. And you didn't hesitate even once. Admit it. You've got a killer somewhere inside you, Kim and Yuk.
Not the case, that one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to start getting we need to start worrying about our food now. First, beds. Shit, I don't have enough beds. Mats for beds right now. I need to run out and get materials.
How are things, Professor Kim and Yuk?
Not too bad, Sashko. Not too bad.
I've been thinking about my brother Rustlin recently. He'd make a great addition to our team.
You were both in a street gang, right?
For a while, yes. We ran errands for Yurek Kipish, a dangerous gangster. He was fucking nuts too, of course.
I see.
I know you're trying to be polite, Igor, but there's no way to understand these things unless you've lived through them yourself. I'm talking about ongoing turf wars between every type of gang. Russian, Kyrgyz, Thai, Vietnamese, you name it. Everyone trying to get a piece for themselves.
What about the police?
They stay well away unless they have urgent business there. You know what I mean? Anyway, me and Rustlin were right in the middle of it. Every day, something was going down. You run, you sweat, you fight, you kill, you bleed. You get hooked on the adrenaline, like a drug. Rustlin had a special talent. He could make a person disappear without a trace. That would have come in handy around here on several occasions. We all followed a code, of course. Even wild animals have rules. You're familiar with the Thieves' Code of Conduct?
Where criminals forsake their families and dedicate themselves to crime.
That's right. Rustlin would never hurt anyone who wasn't in his way. But that kind of life takes you dark places no matter what.
You think it took its toll on Rustlin?
Possibly. That's why I have to face him to find out.
Oops. Could make that one if I break that box. Have anything in it? No, we do. One. That 1, 4, 5. I don't know how many companions we're gonna have, or if this is all. Let's see, where is Bella? We could have a.
What's up, my bud?
I was just thinking, Mikhail, how did you get to be so knowledgeable about herbs and plants?
Why? What's so goddamn strange about that?
I never said it was strange. I'm just curious. You created your own compendium. No small undertaking.
I studied a lot, you know.
You studied botany? At what school?
Best fucking school there is. The University of Life.
I see.
Oh
Give me
boy.
that look. You can trust everything I wrote down, to the letter. I've always been into plants and mushrooms. All different kinds. Everything in my compendium has been tested by me personally. So if you've got a problem with any of it, you can stick it where the control rods don't shine.
Really? But some of this stuff must be poisonous.
Well, I have a strong stomach. But yes, I've had my share of accidents. Luckily for me, my stalker friends were there to save me. Adrenaline and gastric lavage are my bosom companions.
Sounds serious.
How else would I know what's edible? It's a little something I call the scientific method. You should check it out yourself sometime. Wait, aren't you a scientist?
Ingesting unidentified plants and mushrooms doesn't sound like the scientific method. It sounds like suicide.
But I'm here, though, am I not? That means I'm right.
Okay, fine. I just hope my stomach is as strong as yours. Mikhail, you've been around. You could teach me something about surviving in the zone.
Abso-fucking-lutely I can. That's the smartest request you've ever made, Igor. Gathering and preparing herbs and mushrooms, scavenging for food, treating bullet wounds. I wouldn't last long in this shithole if it wasn't for my mad skills.
No. Survival instincts. The stuff I'm doing. Chance of finding 10% chance of finding food. But gathering seems pretty nice because
Perfect. Let's do it.
What are we doing again? Ah, yes, I remember now. I'm going to teach you how to scavenge for supplies. It's very fucking important that a true stalker can recognize all the different kinds of herbs and mushrooms, right? You also need to know how to spot useful stuff, like electronics or parts. You feel me? Very fucking useful. You can use this shit to build something
survival
really
instinct
fast.
just
But you also need to be fast. You can't be wandering around like an idiot, or something will come up and bite you in the ass. That's why we're going to time this exercise.
I don't know if that's
I'll
a
give
good
you
one
60
to have,
seconds
really.
To find anything usable. I don't care if you're ready or not. 3, 2, 2, go!
Oh, come on. I mean,
Tick-tock, Igor! You got 40 seconds left! Time is of the essence. 20 seconds left. Get them scrawny legs pumping, Professor! 10 seconds!
unit or
Time's up! Come on, Igor! Let's show our studio audience how you did! Not bad for an ancient scholar from a past era. Not bad at all. We're done here, Igor. Well done! Good to see that big fat brain of yours doesn't get in the way of some real action.
so I actually got to keep those things. Herbs. We need to get a lot of these going now. And considering how many we have 5. Need like 10 of them, pretty much. Close to it. Just wondering when I what do I need? Build. I don't know if I need these. But I guess what we should do is start bringing with us. Oh wait, supposed to give him a weapon.
The fuck you want?
Want to trade?
Just make it fucking quick, will ya?
An attitude, yes. So what we're gonna have to bring with us, start bringing with us is up on the, yeah, this one. This is what we're gonna have to bring with us every time, just to start making it so that stupid Black Stalker gets delayed. I mean, +2, that's 2 minutes. That's one you have to build in every zone. That one. So let's see, it looks like we got everybody we are gonna get, I think. So the rest is finding some clues. Yep, go take a nap. Read these. Okay. Black Stalker knows this facility like the back of his hand, and he seems to remember me from when we apparently both worked at the Vladimir Light, then in nuclear power plant. He must be a former employee like me. Power plant security audit report, huh? Security coordinator, name and rank, redacted, codename Black Stalker.
Got a sec, partner?
Shoot.
I know how to make small shaped charges. Perfect for demolition locks.
Right. I can see that coming in handy.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastique left over from the Dugar radar operation.
Sounds like it's worth it.
I'm a practical man. I wouldn't go suggesting shit like this if it was just a waste of time. I built my first pipe bomb when I was 8. I can make a charge from just about anything.
How did such a promising young man ever end up here?
I've left some plastique in my old hidey-ho. Bring it here and I'll get it to work. Ready to go?
Sure.
I'll mark the building on your map. It's in the Duga radar facility.
So let's see. A bit of a risk there. Wonder if I should go for that or not, or if I should go myself. We need food.